It's just a light. For a brief moment there, I was going to. Am I chilling here? I was gonna watch the motherfucking. I was gonna say. I was like, "What's a good mafia movie?" I was like, "The Good, the Bad, the Ugly." I was about to Google good mafia movies and try to watch one real quick. I was like, "The game one." Let me say what I'm saying. I still have not seen whatever that kickoff supposed to look like. That new kickoff. I still have not seen it. This is the first game I'm watching of the year for real. For real. This is the most football I've ever watched all year. Now it's official. Saquon Barkley and the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. But I still think he should have fucking went for the record. I still think he should have went for the record. Now, as I'm watching this Chiefs and Bills game here, it's back and forth. It's back and forth. Like the Eagles game was a blowout. The Eagles game was low key like a blowout. This game right here is close and it's back and forth. Like, and but the only reason is I think it might be even as close is because apparently I ain't started watching like second quarter, and I started watching when it was like 7-3. Chiefs was up, and then the Bills had the ball. Bills went straight down. So, question and answer. This one good. Who you want in the Super Bowl, bro? Well, at this point, Eagles and who? You want the Bills or the Chiefs? That's what it's Bills and Chiefs. Then, who you want to get a ring? Ring talk. Saquon, Eagles. Let me see if that Eagles ain't pop up. Or you want the Chiefs. Three-peat. I'm fucking with the three-peat, bro. Dead ass. Where's Trophy at? Trophy. I'm fucking with the three-peat, bro. It's never been done in the history of the NFL. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's never been done in the history of the NFL. Hey, man. One day. The history of the NFL, bro. Who you want to win the Super Bowl? Now, it's coming down to, I'm sitting here watching it, bro. Now, you know the Chiefs are not known for defense. Again, the Chiefs are like the Warriors of the NFL. You got to score more points. That at the end of the day gonna end is who's gonna score the most points here. Who's gonna score the most points? Now, some people's like, yo, we're not rocking with the Eagles fan base, bro. The Eagles have the worst fan base ever. The Eagles have the worst fan base ever. But we're trying to see, bro. I fuck with the Bills and Eagles, all birds. You want a Super Bowl with all birds? The Eagles blew them people out. The Eagles not gonna blow the Bills out. I tell you, I know that much. The Eagles and the Chiefs. I don't know what the Eagles gonna do with the Chiefs. I don't know what you know what I'm saying with the Eagles. Because you don't look at the Chiefs like, no, they got a good run defense. That's the only thing about Chiefs, bro. The Chiefs and they mud and they defense, bro. Like at any point in time, like just now, with less than 2 minutes left, in the half, the Bills scored again. A touchdown at that. Not even like they didn't get the field goal. Right in with 2 minutes left, you're like, all right. I really thought, I'm like, yo, the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs get the ball back at the half. So I'm like, bro, if the Chiefs go into halftime with the score 21-10 and then get the ball back again, like, it doesn't seem like the Bills can stop the Chiefs from scoring. It has from, like, even on the whatchamacallit, I tuned into the game when it was like 7-3. And at the time, The reason the Bills had even had the ball was because there was a fumble. The Patrick Mahomes fumbled the ball trying to do the little fake with the run, and then the Bills went down and scored, and then Chiefs come right back down, score, and then like that's the thing. The Chiefs are just going down the field. There's no like it's not like it's like when you sit here watching it. Oh the one play real life like an interception, bro. And if they had called it, you had to call it something. One replay showed, was it an interception or was it a catch? And for real, the dude low key intercepted it. He low key intercepted it, and then the ball hit the ground, kind of sorta. When the angle that they showed, the ball low key kind of hit the ground, but the offensive player ended up taking the ball from the defensive player. So so if it go 50-50 to the ground, it's gonna be real to catch. And in real time, they just reeled to the catch. So, and dude, I think he did the right thing by challenging it, but it was real to catch on the play. It was real to catch on the field. So like, I think, yeah, it was real to catch. And I think if he would have challenged it sooner and not, because not only that, they kind of let a play get off. He let a play get off, and then they was like, "Yo, I threw the flag." I think it could have been called an incomplete pass, bro. It was low key an interception. The offensive player ended up taking the ball though, but I think the ball touched the ground and ain't nobody really have control over it. So I think the ball. I think if he would have challenged it like as soon as it happened or whatever, then I think he probably could have like, yo, that was an incomplete pass. Like that whole thing should have just went wash. But it is what it is. Next play, Patrick Mahomes runs it in. So that's how the Chiefs scored. But then, bro, less than 2 minutes. Bro, less than 2 minutes. The Bills get the ball, bro, with less than 2 minutes and go right back down the field and score a touchdown. Now, Josh Allen, bro, I don't be really watching this in the third, but he reminds you of like a young Ben Roethlisberger or something. Like Josh Allen, he's a big quarterback and he low key can move. You know what I'm saying? But when you sit here watching him, the boy is surgical. Like, and they just said it too. He's surgical. Like with he's an accurate passer. That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here watching it. He's an accurate passer. He makes those throws. So that's a quarterback. That's a quarterback right there. Josh Allen, that's a quarterback, bro. That's what, like, if you, for all intents and purposes, he don't be rolling out this and that third, boom, boom. He is a little bit mobile. He got some wheels. He got some feet. If he does have to run, he will run. But he is accurate. He is accurate, bro. Like, he's not missing the same. But on the same time, what's good to see right now is it's good to see Patrick Mahomes have not a lot of time, but at least some time to throw the ball. You know Patrick Mahomes got wheels. You know Patrick Mahomes will run the ball if he has to. But Patrick Mahomes with any type of time, and I think Patrick Mahomes throwing some darts right now. And it's on some, I think he got like 3 incomplete passes. And they drops. Well, no. The one he threw to DeAndre Hopkins was supposed to be a touchdown, but that was a little bit far out. But the other ones were drops, bro. Like the other 2 Patrick Mahomes passes were just drops. So I think this is the game right here. The game to watch right here was the game of the weekend was this one right here. First time I'm watching football all year. First game I'm watching. Chiefs versus Bills. The Eagles game was a straight blowout. Eagles game was a straight blowout. I ain't watch it. So, but it's good to see Saquon Barkley about to be in the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley is what you would call a Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, type running back. Like, now for the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl, I think that's gonna be one thing. They in there. I still think Saquon should have went for that record. I don't think. And then I'm sitting here looking at who they played. They played the Rams. They played the Redskins. And they played like, I think the Lions or something? No, it couldn't have been the Lions. I don't know if it was. But bro, at the sitting here watching it, I'm like, yo, who they beat to get there to the whatchamacallit, bro? I don't know, bro. I like who the Eagles beat to get to the Super Bowl. I think Saquon Barkley should have went for that rushing record and for that last game of the season, bro. I think he should have went for the record, bro. I think he just went for it. I think he should have went for it. After seeing who they just beat and how they went, I think he should have went for it, bro. I think he should have played a half. And I think he probably would have got it in the half. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? So that was one. Um, the Chiefs is rocking out right now. But for them, I don't know if is it the Chiefs defense or the Bills offense? uh that bro, I just can't believe they just scored like that, bro. And mind you, you see the way I'm watching it. If you look at the one short, you see how I'm watching it. And so the jank keep going back in and out, and it's kind of laggy. And that's what got me. That's what got me too. The jump was lagging. I'm over here streaming this shit. The jump was lagging, and the next thing I know, I refreshed. They scored. I'm like, are you serious? Son, I'm like, how they score? Touchdown. Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. It's like the Chiefs are vulnerable, and that I don't care how you talk about it, how you want that they are vulnerable, bro. So that's the thing. But I don't know who the Eagles got for wide receivers and whatnot to really. I don't know if the Eagles have the wide receivers to torch the Chiefs defense type of thing. You know what I'm saying? If they go what you call it, because if the Chiefs, I feel like their front line might be able to kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, up the middle or something like that. I don't see no big runs going crazy. But Saquon is Saquon. He gonna do what he do. We'll see how that goes. But I just their secondary is a little bit desirable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Jalen Hurts. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I think it'll be an entertaining Super Bowl regardless. It's Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes will give you money's worth. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make it fun. But at the end of the day, they gonna end. I think Patrick Mahomes gonna win. Yeah. And yeah, I think and this is almost like when you watch the NBA and you like the Western Conference Finals is that's the real NBA championship. So that's why I think that for this one too. And seeing who the Eagles had to beat to get to the Super Bowl, no, bro. Who the Eagles had to beat to get to the Super Bowl in comparison to like going through the AFC. And the AFC is that like that's the gauntlet, bro. Like the West, like in the NBA, if you get through the West, it's like that those are two different but those I guess they play into it too. So it's like it's either sometimes it's like, man, if you had to get through the West just to get to the NBA finals, is like going through the West to get to the NBA finals, and then you kind of like losing the finals. You can kind of like make sense because it's like, all right, bro, this is who they had to face these people. Like that's a lot, and that takes a lot of time and energy to get there. So I don't know if the Eagles is just gonna be. I feel like they had a weak schedule to get there. That's what I'm basically trying to say. What I'm basically saying is, I think the Eagles had a weak playoff schedule. I don't think they had to face any real competition in the whatchamacallit. They just blew the Redskins out, or whoever they just played. Whoever they just played, they just blew them out. I think they had a weak schedule, and so for the Chiefs and the Bills, I think whoever comes out of that just going to win the Super Bowl. And it kind of just makes sense. And you give them a week. You give both teams a week off next week. Yeah, I think whoever wins this AFC, whoever wins between the Chiefs and the Bills, I think is just most likely going to win. Just from watching, like, bro, like when it comes to like, offense, man, that's what it is offense. Right now, I admit I have not watched an NFL game all season. This is the first NFL game watching all season. But, you hear clips of this and that and the third. I have not heard not one thing about the Eagles defense. And if anything, I heard that they was on a decline towards the end of the season. And everybody talks about Jalen Hurts being a quarterback, Saquon being a running back. Those are the only two names I can name off the Eagles right now. That's it. That's all. And you know who name I just heard? Hopkins. I ain't watched the game all season. I said, is that DeAndre Hopkins? is that is DeAndre is DeAndre Hopkins on the Chiefs? I was there watching. I said, Hopkins? Is that DeAndre Hopkins on the Chiefs? Bro, we I don't did the Cardinals? I don't know how far the Cardinals went. But if DeAndre Hop if that's DeAndre Hopkins on the Chiefs, I want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. If that's DeAndre Hopkins is a Hall of Fame wide receiver, bro. He's a Hall of Fame wide receiver. DeAndre Hopkins is a Hall of Fame wide receiver. If my eyes and ears do not deceive me, and that Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins, as one that's on the Chiefs at wide receiver, yeah, I want the Chiefs to go all the way. But I don't know how long. How long is halftime? I'm gonna go back to this thing. We'll see.